Alright folks, we ordered these tie-way drill bits. These are made to make beads in wood. One thing that's kind of interesting, we ordered a whole array of sizes, but you'll notice the bubble wrap, or the bubble plastic, the blister pack, I guess is what I should say, is the same size. It's the same blister pack for the big ones as it is for the little ones, so the little ones get all jumbled up in there. You can see this one too. Same blister pack for the big ones, even though it's just got the little bitty drill bits in there. You'd think they'd have custom blister packs, but I guess not. So at any rate, we've got this piece of black walnut here, and I'm going to try to use these drill bits to make some wooden beads. See how well it works. All right, so first thing I'm going to need to do is make sure that my thickness of my wood is right for the drill bit I'm using. So this is one of the medium-sized ones, and you can see that the wood is thicker than the gap in between the two bits. So I should be able to use this, and it would not exceed the thickness of this in order to make a round bead. If we look at the bigger bits, one there on the left is just a little bit bigger than the one on the right. So you can see that one there also would fit, and even that one, but we're getting pretty close. So we're going to try the big one and see if I can make a round bead from this black walnut. Alright, looks like that is round on the top. So I'm going to flip it over and drill from the other side, and then I should end up with a bead. It looks like my hole my drill bit hole should be over here, but it hasn't poked through, so I'm guessing I need to adjust the depth that this thing sticks through. And there's a little set screw. There's a little set screw over here that I can do that with, and they even sent the Allen wrench for it. So we're gonna adjust that out a little bit, because I have to be able to line my hole up with this hole so that it's round. There's a set screw on the other side. What we need to do is make sure that that's sticking out far enough to penetrate the whole depth of the wood when it hits the top there. So it's going to have to come out some more. That should do the trick. As Bullwinkle would say to Rocky, this time for sure. Alright, so I felt that punch through. Sure enough, there's my hole. Now I may be too close to this edge to get around a round bead, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so it just went through. And sure enough, we have a bead. Have to hit that with a little bit of sandpaper, but that's pretty cool. Neat little thing to be able to do. And obviously I can make a bunch of different sizes of them, so not bad. And there's our next bead, although this one did not line up perfectly. See, I've got an edge right there. Looks more like an acorn on that side. So maybe an angle issue with the center hole drilling, so it's something I have to watch. So let's try another one and see how often I have that problem. And I'm guessing I could get rid of it if I put this in a drill press instead of trying to do this with a hand drill. Alright, you can see got the same problem going on there, so it's probably a function of me not drilling that 100% straight. But theoretically, as long as the drill is coming in the hole from both sides, it doesn't matter if I'm drilling through the wood straight. I could be drilling through the wood here at an angle, and it would just be an opposite angle on the other side, and I should still end up with a round ball. So the fact that I'm not tells me, what does that tell me? That tells me that I must be wobbling the hole out a little bit when I drill it. Although it doesn't look like it, the hole looks pretty small on both sides. And if we insert the drill bit into it, it doesn't feel like it's got really any wobble to it. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Black walnut's a little hard for that little drill bit. Well, that's just breaking that all to bits. It's actually more just like a regular drill than it is anything else. Not sure this is going to work very good. Again, it's just breaking it up. And I've just drilled a hole through my wood with no bead. So that's not very good. That one there is held together so far. Maybe a function of speed. I'll try to see if I can finish that from the other side and get a bead. Alright, this one is creating a dome. Alright, we did get a small bead out of that. Again, it's got a little bit of an edge, but might be easy enough to sand off. I'm not sure how easy it is to sand a bead. I'll have to find out. But overall, the bottom line is these things can work. They may not work every time on every little hole, depending on what the wood is and how fast it goes, and if there's any cracks in the wood that you may not be able to see. But again, I think they'll serve their purpose. I'll be able to get some beads out of some pieces of wood, especially junk wood that I might not be able to use for anything else. I can get some beads out of it. So, not a bad investment.